Hello everybody, hope that you are doing very well and welcome to this evening's video that we have for you. Obviously we are having a bit of fun over on Twitter. I done a good post saying, hey, who wants a live stream tonight? Let me know down below. And there was a lot of people wanting a live stream tonight. And funnily enough, you can probably see we got a little guest next to me and that was offered a comment. She is adorable in the background. I said to you all, if you want the world's hottest woman on stream with me tonight, well, smash the likes for this Linda Latina. And here we did. We had enough likes smashed. So we're going to have a little bit of fun on tonight's live stream, go through some charts, maybe play some games. And yeah, here we are for the live stream of this evening. So I guess we'll just start this off. I can already see loads of people in the chat. So we've got loads of viewers tonight streaming this one or simultaneously actually on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. This is off the like the second YouTube channel, just called CC Pool, and obviously the main chart champions Twitch. It's been a long time actually since I've done a video like this, and that's because it's been a while since I've been short and chill, right? So I'm short and chill right now on Bitcoin, dayo numero uno, and it's because, you know, really simply had the short from $24,000, and it's as simple as this. Post from a little bit earlier today, right? As I explained to you all today in the morning live stream update, the CC, I'm talking about from this low to high. I said to all my team, CC is not going to be a good long. It has no confluence. You got to wait for the lower, but below 22,280. We're now currently trading at below $22,000. So the short and chill for me is in absolute full effect. I still am remaining in this short trade. I've not taken any long locally, and I'm in this trade. And of course, I can explain this through the day or through the stream, I suppose. But yeah, that was my position earlier today, and it's still my position now. So yeah, in this stream, we're just going to have a little bit of fun, maybe take some questions and answers, and yeah, see how it goes from here, maybe play some games, etc, etc. But yeah, we can see lovely red across the board, and it's been a long time since we've seen red across the board like that, and you know, that makes me undercover happy. So yeah, I suppose we'll start off. We'll take some questions to begin and maybe relax us into this stream of the coach of only dance. I guess I'll let our guest sat next to me tonight introduce herself. She's very nervous, bless her. So do you want to give a little introduction and say who you are and what you're all about?
Okay.
Oh. There.
Okay. Hi, my name is Isabella. I'm 23 and I'm here with Daniel. I'm from Colombia. I'm visiting. Yeah, I think that's mostly it. I study economy, really like it. Usually love to read. And yeah, like being outdoorsy. I think that's mainly what we do.
What an introduction. What an introduction. She's definitely not nervous. Yeah, so I suppose, yeah, if you probably wondered, this is my girlfriend, by the way, Isabella from Colombia. We met about a year ago now and got serious, I suppose, around October time. And yeah, now we're here together. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a like chilled, relaxing stream. We'll see if anything's happening. As I said, I'm short on Bitcoin, chill on Bitcoin. I see no immediate, you know, don't want to rush into anything immediately. So yeah, should you have any questions about trading, life, or anything like that, then of course you can, you know, hit that question and we'll give you an answer during this stream. I'm just reading all the comments as they're coming in. And, you know, I'd like to start off by some Q&A. So we'll see what we have here. Hi, Isabella, says Joao.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Isabella. Dad living his life. What's up, Scott? Water Dog here. Water Dog. Hello, my friend. Hope you're well. And Scott here as well. I see Paolo here as well. We got Rivalry in the house. I'll start off with this question here. Is there a big bullish divergence on the 4-hour chart on Bitcoin? Okay, so we can take a look at this together, right? I will load up Exo charts and we'll take a look at this together to see how or if there are the bullish divergences. This is going to take Slight moment to download the data here as I haven't got it open. She's pretty, she's gorgeous. Yeah, I know, right? Where is the Chart Champions merch? It's maybe coming soon. Actually, that's something that even I don't know. So no, I'm not really sure about the merch right now. That's not really our focus. But here we go. We've got some. We're starting to get some charts loading up here. So let me switch over to the charts, and we will take a quick look at these divergences that we are looking at here. Then so. Yeah, I was asked about the question about 4-hour divergences. So we are going to have to zoom out here slightly, right? And the answer is yeah, there are bullish divergences on the 4-hour. So we're making a higher low here on price, while a much lower low on the CVD. So what does this mean, Isabella? This is what is this? what divergences are we seeing right now?
No, I don't really know anything about trading. I'm still learning. Daniel is a very, very good teacher. He always tries to explain me, but it's just not something I really understand. So, but I also like to check Discord, because every time I have a question or someone else has como que questions, people answer and I can just try to get what they're saying. But at the moment, I really don't know what he's talking about.
Well, how about we work this like this? I will teach her live, and if you're a beginner, you can also benefit from this. So you see this, Isabella. Price. You see, obviously, she has been watching some of the beginner chart champions videos, so she has a real basic understanding. I'm really trying to make her learn to trade. So here we have a low, right? And then we go what? Higher, high, higher, low.
Higher, low.
So my market structure, right? So now from this low, we are forming, this is a higher low, right? Because so we've got a higher low on price. But you haven't studied this yet, but this is CVD, okay? And this line is making a lower low. So we're making a higher low on price, but a lower low on the CVD line.
Okay, so come on, an indicator.
Yeah, this is an indicator. So this is basically, your bullish divergences on CVD. So price is making a higher low, your CVD is making a lower low. This is bullish divergences. And so one would see this and think, oh, this is bullish. Okay, so there's buying absorption, there's absorption of the sales coming in here. And one would look at this and expect higher prices to come. Understood? Okay, of course. And so, the question was, what do I make of these 4-hour bullish divergences? The first thing that I would say is, for me, the 4-hour time frame is too high of a time frame for me to be interested in divergences. I do not trade off of divergences on such a high time frame. For me, these are not divergences that I'm interested in, okay? And yeah, the divergences for me are just not interesting. And so 4-hour time frame, I don't pay attention to the divergences. For me, this offers no trade opportunity. For me to be interested in CVD divergences, it's more on the smaller term time frame, on the local price action here. So I'm more interested in really up to like the 1-hour time frame. But yeah, from like 4-hour looking this far back, these higher term time frame divergences for me are of no interest. So let's see what other comments. So yeah, they're obviously valid. They are bullish divergences here on the 4-hour. But for me as a trader, I do not trade off of such higher term time frame divergences. So for me, it's not really interesting, let's say, per se. I'm loving the comments to the plastic chair. Yeah, I get the Herman Miller. She gets the plastic chair from the garden. we gotta keep those good levels. Now, I promised her I might think about getting her a chair. It depends how my trades go this month, right? If I can win some trades this month, I might have enough money to buy her a chair. Depends how that goes. At the moment, I need to win this short trade. That's what I told her. If I win the short trade, I'll get her a chair. If I lose this short trade, she got to stay on the garden chairs. Can't beat a plastic chair. Here we go. We got someone saying buenas noches. We have a lot in common. Maybe we'll meet at one of our meetups. Yeah, absolutely. We've done a lot of meetups, right, in Chart Champions, and we'll be definitely doing more. I think we're planning another meetup probably around the middle of this year. And of course, we'll have our, which we're thinking about now is just a standard annual yearly event, Christmas event, end of year awards event. This time we'll obviously have a lot more time to organize and plan it all. So it'll be like 10 times better than last year, even though I enjoyed last year, right? But I think now we'll have an actual structure to it because we'll have time to plan it. So yeah, we'll do the yearly awards evening in Christmas. And for the meetups, yeah, we'll probably do another meetup probably around the middle of the year because it's always good to see you guys. At the end of the day, we're a big community. So guys and girls, it's good to always see the faces. Let's see what other questions we have. Come to Argentina. Would you like to go to Argentina?
Sí, claro. La carne.
La carne sea buena. There we go. How about this question? Do you like this statement?
Sí, claro que sí.
This says, I love Daniel. He is a professional trader in the world. Love tanks. We love you too. Absolutely. This is the next comment. Hi Daniel, hello my friend. Hope you are well. I am very well, thank you. Fantastic and eager to learn, girlfriend. Absolutely wonderful. Question: how would you maintain optimistic approach while missing trades and being under big financial pressure? Good question, right?
This is trading psychology.
This is trading psychology, understanding the emotions. So let me just see what this is like here. Okay, so I'll probably switch over to this while I answer the question, right? There we go. So, yeah, really good question. And obviously, we recognize that this is a thing that a lot of people are wondering about, questioning about. Like, trading psychology is a really big thing. So, the question is, how would I maintain optimism while missing trades or being under big financial pressure? Okay, so for me, how would I maintain optimism? For me, I think there's one thing that I have always understood as a trader. And that is that missing trades it's fine, right? You cannot always be at your computer. You cannot always take every single trade. Like, missing trades is going to happen 100%. You are going to miss trades. So for me, missing a trade is not a bad thing. Okay, that's the first thing that I really want to stress, that missing trades is not a bad thing. Of course, you don't want to be missing a lot of trades, or it's not a regular thing. But for example, if you're at work and you miss a trade, it's fine. If you're asleep and you miss a trade, it's fine. But if you're missing a trade when you're sat in front of your computer, you've got the alerts going off and you're too scared to pull the trigger, then that's totally different. And then you do have a big problem that you have to overcome psychologically. And I know with certainty, we have a new big focus of trading psychology. And I know that we've got some new modules coming out on this, of how you are going to be able to pull the trigger every time. So I'll just say that we understand pulling the trigger is a really big fear factor for a lot of people. A lot of people have been wrecked in the past, and now they're just so totally scared from what's happened in the past. They cannot advance and move forwards. It's almost like PDS, there's people that just get stuck in the past and, can't move on from that. So we recognize it's a big problem. And I know that we've got work coming out that is going to absolutely solve these issues. But for now, if you miss a trade because of time constraints, it's fine. If you miss a trade because you're too scared to pull the trigger, that is a problem, and you can solve it, and we will help you solve it. For now, I would just say, basically, you need to train your brain to take trades, get into that routine of just taking trades, hitting the trigger. And yeah, that will come with time and experience, and also methods that we will be teaching. But the second part of the question, how to maintain optimism while being under big financial pressure. This is obviously another ball game where I personally would not really recommend someone to be trading if they are under big financial pressure, because you're very likely going to be forced or feeling you're forced into taking trades when there's not a trade, because you're like, I need to make money quickly. I need this money. I need to turn my life around. I need to, need to take this trade because I need to pay off debts. And I think if you are under big financial pressure, I do not really think you're probably going to trade very well. Okay, I would say if you're under big financial pressure, learn, and educate yourself fully first. Because if you start trying to trade while under big financial pressure and you also don't really know what you're doing, you are definitely going to lose money. Even if you know what you're doing and you're under a lot of stress, there's still a high likelihood you're going to lose your trades. As a trader, you need to be in the zone and you need to be fully focused on what's happening in front of you. If you're worried, if you're scared, if you're anxious, if you're depressed, etc., you're probably not going to trade well. It's as simple as that. You need to be like on the game. For me, this is like a sport. To be a good sportsman, you need to be like in the zone. You need to be ready and focused on what's in front of you. Whereas if you're under big financial pressure, I think you're going to underperform, lose trades, and not play to the best of your abilities. So just as a sportsman can't go into a game focused on what's happening at home, a trader can't go into the charts while under financial pressure. I think I would recommend focus on the education, paper demo trade accounts, work up confidence, ability, and then hopefully you can also simultaneously work on some of those pressures and at least alleviate them slightly so you can give your full focus to trading. That would be my questions there and answers, sorry. Let's see what else we got going on in here. Here's a question for you, Isabella, that somebody says, and it is, she seems like a gamer. Am I right? Or is he right? Are you a gamer?
No, I don't really use my computer much. I don't know how to do it, but I really like to see. Well, I live in a residency, so most of my friends like to play games online. So I just sit and watch, and with Daniel it's the same. Like, he likes to play a lot, and yeah, I like to watch, but I'm not good at all. No, because we played como FIFA fue. FIFA, and I won.
No,
I won.
That's literally
no,
not
I
true.
won because I scored one goal and he is
I
like
scored
10.
like 8.
See, no, but because he knows how to play, but I didn't. So the fact that I could do one goal is just winning. See.
And this is where we absolutely opposite.
Sí.
I won like 10-1, right? So I won 10-1, and she thinks she won because she scored one goal.
Sí.
No, the taking part does not count as winning. So there you go. Apparently you win if you lose 10-1. That's something I learned. But yeah, I would not really call her much of a game, but it is cool that she does like to watch me playing games. So that's cool. She also loves to watch me doing trading, or if I'm like doing a YouTube video, she'll just like sit there and watch me doing the videos or just watching me trade. It's like kind of cool. But yeah, she does want to actually learn to do trading and get involved in the space. So a lot of people are saying, yeah, she did win. All right, she won.
Okay, ¿qué más?
¿Qué más pues? I love my people. We love chart champions, yes. I'll say, how much do you love chart champions?
See, I really love chart champions because I think it's a very nice community, and also I am not in the world of trading or anything.
You've got to speak, make sure.
Okay. So I'm not in the world of trading, and I didn't know anything about it before I met Daniel. I just knew como que the basics, and I think, I always tell him like my feedback, because in the videos for me are like extremely good, and I think it's been easy for me to learn, or at least to try and understand what they're doing. And also I told that I follow the community in Discord, and is I don't know, it's most of the time it's like super friendly, and I don't know, I really like it. See, I mean, I enjoy como que how they interact, and I always, when I'm como que when Daniel is doing a live stream, I always como screenshot all the comments that I like, and I send them to him for him to read. And I don't know, it's fun, ¿cierto? I really like that. Sí.
Yeah, this is funny. This makes me laugh because she's not always with me in the house, right? So sometimes if she's away or watching the video from elsewhere, well, even when she's in the house, like, or sat next to me while I'm streaming, she will literally like copy the comments and like send them to me and say, hey, I like this comment, I like this comment.
Sí, sí, sí.
Yeah, that is kind of funny, but yeah, that is nice. Right, let's see if we got another question in here. We actually have loads of comments because I'm seeing comments from YouTube and Twitter and Twitch. Sorry, we have so many like comments in here. I'll try and find some good ones. They speak good. You do speak good English, don't you?
See, I told you.
I never said you didn't. Daniel, we also want a sweater like your girlfriend's. Yeah, this is a good sweater. It's premium quality. You and your team are absolutely some of the best in the space. Thank you, my friend. So here is a next trading question. I'll do this question. Daniel, how would we find trapped longs or trapped shorts? I can't figure it out. So really simply, like, this is a really good template for this. Or I could even go on a very simple template, which would be on the web. Okay, so on this template, which is my most simple one, we're looking for trapped longs or trapped shorts. So what we're looking at is the open interest, we're looking at the volume, and we're looking at the delta down here. So for example, this in the time, we could say is trapped longs because it would be a high volume candle retracement. Let's just say the retracement was bigger here, right? This would have been an open interest increase on high volume, high positive delta. So these are lots of longs, new longs opening. As price reverses, they are all left in open long positions, and thus they are trapped. E.g., an underwater long is a trapped long. An underwater short is a trapped short. And to see underwater positions, we look at open interest, volume, and delta. Oh, sorry, I forgot. People cannot see the chart. Yes, so nobody actually just saw what I was on about. So let me just explain it one quick time. Let's look at, I saw that comment, right? But basically what you're looking at is down here. You're looking at the delta, the volume, and the open interest. So here we see high volume candle, 30 million, 20 million positive delta, open interest increase. Let's say from here we get a nice decline in price. These traders are then trapped longs because they are underwater. They opened a long, as we can see with the open interest and the delta. They've opened long, price retraces, and they are left trapped in their positions. These are trapped longs, okay? Trapped shorts would be the opposite, okay? If we saw a downwards move candle with open interest increase and big negative delta, and then price reverses, they are then trapped longs. So we looked at trapped longs and trapped shorts at the extremities of moves to see potential higher percentage reversal patterns, okay? So let's move over back to this, and I'll ask the next question. I already saw the next question that I want to ask, and that would be this question here, and it's for Isabella. Isabella, if you were looking to trade, would you be looking to long or short right now?
¿Qué respondo? Viendo esto, like, couldn't really tell because I don't still don't know how to see the change in market structure.
Okay, so you would remain patient.
Yes.
Okay.
Sí.
So there you go. She played the safe card. She wouldn't know what to do right now in terms of a long or a short, so she would remain patient, which I think is an absolutely acceptable answer. Remaining patient never hurt anybody. Now I know who brings you the water. Is it true that you bring me water when I'm needed?
See, every time, and last time I remember someone mentioned, because he was like coughing, and they started commenting like, please someone bring him water. And it's funny because I wasn't with him, but at the moment we laughed about it, because I always, before he is on a stream, I bring him 2 glasses of water.
She's a good girl. She's a good girl. So yeah, now you know my water boy. Oh, we have so many comments. This is a really cool stream. I'm actually enjoying this. Try and take some comments from YouTube, I suppose. We've done a lot of Twitch comments. No se ve la pantalla ya sí. Let's see what else we got in here. This is a good question. So it's for both of us. What advice would we give to someone who can't handle the loneliness of trading alone? So somebody that's alone all day and they don't like trading alone. I mean, I can give my reply and then she can give her perspective. The first, my perspective would be really a community. I think the best. I can speak from experience, right? So before Chart Champions, I literally was just trading alone. I had no. Well, I was a member of forums. I was like on trading forums, but it's not like the same type of community feel because you don't have live chat. You never had live streams. You know, you're posting on a forum where you'd post and then maybe the next day you'd get a reply. So it wasn't really the same sort of community feeling. So for me personally, like the start of the creation of Chart Champions, I'd never been in anything like it. And for me, that sense of community and real sense of friend and bondship with other people that you're speaking to. You know, for example, you can be speaking to the same people all day, every single day in the chat, right? So for me, that really forms this kind of real friendship and real companionship with the people that you are trading with. And of course, then if you attend a meetup, if you go to the Chart Champions events, well, then you really solidify that friendship because you're actually spending time with them in person, which is beautiful. And I've seen it for myself. People have really made really good friends via the meetups. But for me, yeah, if you can't attend the meetups and it's just like an online thing, like how would I personally say is a good way to overcome the loneliness of trading? I really think it is by joining a community. And, you know, I'll be the first to shield Chart Champions because I truly believe and love what we do. And I think Chart Champions is a community with open arms, respects everybody, and more than welcome to always welcome another person in. So for myself, I would say that is if you're feeling alone, that my best advice would be an online community. It's a good place to start off with. And you're going to be met by other people who are supportive, professional, and like-minded goals. Everybody wants the same thing. And especially like in 2023, like last year, probably general chat wouldn't have been the place. It was full of trolls. It was full of negativity. But this year, like even general chat in Chart Champions, it's a new space. It's like everybody is positive. Everybody is helpful and professional. It's a really good space to be in since we got all those problems sorted. So yeah, for me, I would definitely recommend like an online community. And if I recommend one, of course, I'm going to say Chart Champions. I love and believe in what we do. So I let Isabella give her perspective if she has one on this matter.
So I think I agree on this because from what I've seen and in my experience, I may not know how it works with trading, but when I had to move away from my family and live alone in another city, it was very hard for me. And one of the things that made me feel better is to keep in touch with the friends that I had from, I don't know, maybe a sports club that I was in. Como I used to play volleyball. So I had 2-3 friends that I still kept in touch with. And also, yeah, when I'm checking Discord, there's always very nice people answering. So maybe that would be helpful for you to just have someone that listens or maybe understands what you're going through and might have a nice answer at the moment. But yes, I do agree that helps a lot, especially because now that we have technology and it's so easy to, I don't know, maybe try to become close with people throughout como online. It's better, sí. Creo que eso.
Okay, cool. Yeah, nice. Also, I just saw a really cool comment. Look who has just commented to you.
Ay, ¿qué tal?
Igor himself. Igor has just said, "Hola Isabella, ¿cómo estás?"
Hola Igor, muy bien. ¿Y tú qué tal? Sí, cuéntale que hablamos portugués, que estamos aprendiendo.
See. So Igor and Isabella have met in real life, by the way, so they do know each other in real life as well. But Igor, so you know, Isabella has just told me to tell you that we are both learning Portuguese. Obviously, Igor is from Portugal, and yeah, we are both learning some Portuguese at the moment. So then we'll have that mastered soon, I'm sure. Appreciate what you do for us, Daniel. Igor the legend. Yes. Great answer. Let's see what other questions that we had. We've got a question here saying, what does Isabella like to do when she's bored from watching the charts?
O sea, pero ¿cómo gusta ser a mi aparte? I really like to read. I like this Colombian writer. Maybe you've heard, pues obviamente, creo que sí. Gabriel García Márquez, muy chévere. And I also like poetry. With Daniel, we like to read 20 poemas de amor y una canción desesperada de Pablo Neruda. Very good. And he likes to read that to me. It's beautiful. Also, I really like to listen to music, and I have... I also work in a foundation in Colombia, so it's very nice because we get to help people. That takes most of my time. And yeah, I study. So at the moment, that is what I do when I'm not with Daniel. Sí, cierto.
Yeah, that's what she does. That's what she likes to do. Congrats to you both. The chemistry is obvious. You are both winners, and her scoring 1 goal does not make her a winner. You didn't win. I won. I'm going to take that. Don't worry. Let's see. We'll take a few more questions, and then we'll see what we want to do next. Good question here. Daniel, has your trading routine changed at all since being a couple? I would say like not really. Of course, like the first, like initially, yes, because I was also like spending a lot of time like doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing, and like I met Isabella when I first moved to Colombia, and this was a time for me at the start of 2022 where I kind of like got a lot of distractions in my life. Let's just say that. No drugs, by the way. I've never done drugs. I saw some people commenting like, Daniel seems really excited and hyper recently. He's probably doing cocaine in Colombia. It's like, I just want an FYI, I've never, ever done cocaine in my life, and I never want to do that, by the way. Because those some comments that people say are just like, what the heck? This is crazy. No. But I was like partying quite a lot, and, a part of my life that I'm not, I wouldn't repeat. So yeah, the first like couple of months though, since we were going out were, I would say my routine changed then as we were like getting to know each other, spending more time together. And yeah, that's like 2022 was a weird year for me and something that I don't really want to ever repeat. But, from now, like I'm in a routine, like back in my normal state. I would say no, the routine is very similar to what it used to be before and when I was like single from a few years ago, right? The only difference is now I get to, instead of like sleeping alone, I get to sleep with someone and, get to eat with someone, but I'm still like on the charts. Like she would say this herself, like all I do is go on the charts. Like I'm like, sometimes she's like, oh my God, can you just leave the charts alone for a second? I'm like, no. But yeah, I'm very much still obsessed, as always, with the charts and always doing trades and checking on my trades, how much money I'm making and like on the trade or losing on my trade, and very much just always keeping up to date with the charts, always in the Discord, like Yeah, so not really that much has changed, to be honest, just that I get to spend my time with someone else, which is for me much better. But yeah, my training routine has not really changed. Although now, obviously, I'm doing along with Eagle the daily updates, so that's been added into my routine now, which I actually really I think I'm going to enjoy doing, like videos in the morning. But yeah, that's that. Let's see what else we have in here. Anna says I need to watch Daniel saying a poem.
Sí, sería muy bonito.
Life is meaningless if you don't have anyone to share. What do you think of that?
Sí, I agree. Sí.
Right. I love your daily updates. It is amazing. Thank you, Conrad. Yeah, for us, like the daily updates are now being done in like a much shorter fashion. You know, we're really trying to get them out in like 15 minutes. For us, that's just like a compact version. So it's basically more, what's the word I'm looking for? More.
But okay.
Like before we had like an hour-long video, and now we've got it out in 15. It's more efficient, essentially. We're really trying to make it more efficient. So we understand people don't really want to be watching an hour-long video every single morning. And we know that from statistics. We saw the drop-off rates. We saw what time people want from statistics. And people are really staying tuned for around that sort of 15-minute time, right? So we wanted to do daily updates, give you the levels to be looking for, my trading plan for the day, or the other coaches' trading plans for the day, in around that 15 minute, sometimes 30-minute mark max. Why? Because people have lives, people have jobs, people have a busy schedule. So, you know, this 15, 30-minute daily update is really, really being well received. So, yeah, you're welcome. And obviously every change that we make is thought with you in mind. So we never do anything randomly. Nothing is ever done without prior thought, right? So every change that we make will have a very good reason. And yeah, the reason of changing these daily updates into a shorter version are because it's simply just more efficient and more effective. Just reading some of these other comments. Okay, so how do you manage morning updates? Must be the middle of the night for you. So I'm like not always in one place, right? So sometimes I'm in Colombia, sometimes I'm in England, sometimes I'll be in Portugal, sometimes you know, I'll be in Spain. I'm like going around. This is the advantage of having houses in a few different places, right? I'm not always fixed to one place. So obviously, yeah, if I'm in Colombia, then doing updates in the middle of the night, you know, is not really an issue, but it's just something I have to adapt to. Whereas if I'm in Spain, then there's no issue because, you know, there's like very little time difference. I can wake up in the morning and just wake up and do the daily update. And at the moment I'm in Europe, right? So I don't, for now, I'm not having to battle like a big time difference. I'm spending the majority of my time at the moment between London and Spain. So, yeah, at the moment, I'm not having to worry about the time difference, which is nice, by the way. But yeah, if I go back to Colombia, then, which I am going to do, it's not an if, but, you know, when I'm in Colombia, then yeah, I do have to adjust to the time difference because there's either a 5 to 6 hour difference depending on the time zone at the time. Right now, it's a 5 hour difference. So yeah, then would have to wake up in the middle of the night to do a daily update, which for me is like, okay, I'm just happy to do it. It's not really a problem. But, yeah, that is one thing that I have to be aware of, that when I'm in Colombia and I need to do an update at 9 a.m. like UK time, then yeah, I do have to wake up for that. For me, it's not a problem. I'm happy to do it. It's just part of champions and being the, you know, it's my choice to live in Colombia, so I have to put up with waking up in the middle of the night to do an update. For me, I'm happy to do that, and it is what it is. Although, yeah, of course, I prefer being like right now in Spain and just being able to do do the updates at a normal, reasonable time. That's obviously is better than waking up in the middle of the night. Can non-members join a London meetup if there is any upcoming? Answer is 100% yes. Even in the London meetup that we had on December, there were many people not from England. We had people flying in from all over the place to come to there. We had some people from South Africa. We obviously had some people from North America. We had, people from all over Europe coming across. So, yeah, the answer to that would be absolutely everybody is more than welcome. I love this question. Hi, Daniel. Except working, do you have a health daily routine? Reminds me of the short that we done. So what would you do you think I have a good daily routine?
Yes, so he is someone that takes care of his health a lot. He's always trying to find new ways of being healthy, and not only with his body but with his mind. When he's not checking, all the time. This is something very funny for me because when we were like starting to get to know each other, every single time, it was maybe twice every hour, he would say, "What is Bitcoin doing?" every single time. And it was just so funny to me because we began to call Bitcoin our friend, because he was always like, "What is our friend Bitcoin doing?" But then, he was like, I don't know, maybe he wasn't in a place long time, so he wasn't like having a lot of habits, no? But this year, he's been able to make a lot of very good habits. He started reading more, writing, you can see that overall Daniel is someone that is very, very como que dedicated, ¿cierto?, to one thing. So if he focuses on something, then he's gonna do everything to como que get what he wants. So since he started like focusing on exercising, he is consistent every single day, and it has to be at least half an hour or 1 hour, como que minimum every single day, and he hasn't stopped since. It's impressive for me because he drags me every day, and it's just, I like it. But he is someone that likes to look for new ways of reinventing himself, and it's just lovely to see.
There you go. I do have a daily routine, and I thoroughly much enjoy it. But yeah, for me, I mean, to be honest, I will say this, like, since going out with Isabella, she's also really helped me like reinforce good habits, get into good habits, create good habits. And it's like, so a lot of people like have seen this, right? Chart Champions, I really believe this year has become like way more professional. And for me, like she has also given me a lot more motivation, like reminding me like why I'm doing this, why I need to focus on Chart Champions. As I've mentioned before, like 2022, I kind of went a little bit off track. I was still trading every day, but I was also like partying and, not really being this like serious professional guy. And because she is like a real serious, like work focused girl, I think that's fair to say, right? Yeah, so she's a very focused and wants to be successful. And that's also like helped like drag me back to being on course of, what is my purpose. And my purpose right now is Chart Champions and making people successful traders. And for me, like 2023 has been like way, way, way different. Like even in your own words, would you say like I'm real different in 2023 than I was in 2022? I mean, I personally feel as if like from last year, I'm kind of like embarrassed of what I was doing. And now, everyone's going to come off tracks at some point now. So I'm not like ashamed of that, so to speak. I'm not like, But I also don't want to repeat the same, what I would call like mistakes again. So for me, like, yeah, she's really helped me like stay on track, really motivated myself to really dedicate my time once again to chart champions, to trading, to really helping people, because that's what I think is beautiful. Like, I love chart champions because I really can see we are helping people. People are really learning to trade and really turning their lives around. And like, Isabella runs a charity. So, of course, in a charity, people are, she's helping some real poor, I don't know really the right word for this, poor, but people that aren't doing well, right? So she's also like changing people's lives, I think it's fair to say, changing people's lives and really helping out so many people. And so it's really nice to see, it's kind of different worlds, but she's helping people out that don't even have food to live, right? And they don't have a bed. And then I'm helping out people that are more financially stable in that regards, and then able to then bring them to the realm and world of financial freedom through trading. And yeah, for me, that is like beautiful to have this like partnership of two people that just want to help and want to give back. And we have our own dynamics of doing it. Mine's trading, hers is her charity work. And, at the end of the day, it's nice to just think we are doing the best we can to give back. And, as she always will say, like karma's a really big thing. When I was, doing bad things, I was having bad luck. And now I really am focused on doing good, positive things. And like, I've started to have really good things happen to me. So it's like true, like karma is really real. And I mean, you can talk about this, like, what would you be your thought process on karma and doing good things and things like this? So speaking to the mic.
Okay. Yes. See, so we always used to talk about, because he wasn't really doing bad things. It was just that we were maybe different in that way. But I always thought, like, maybe if you don't, I don't know, treat people the right way, or maybe try to be at your best for yourself and other people, or try to help, then yes, I do believe that things come back to you one way or another. And it was just with the most simple things where we were like, yeah, this is not gonna matter, but at the end of the day, it did made a difference. And also, I think it's about how he feels now, because maybe his thoughts have changed a lot, and he is just all the time like trying to bring new and better things. And also at his work, like, I am someone that doesn't really como que get impressed easily, and we didn't really talk about anything that he does for like 7-8 months. When we were like getting to know each other, we never talked about what he did, so I didn't really knew. And now it's like so impressive to me how much he cares about this. And I don't know, it's very good now that he's como que focused 100% on this. Is you see how he thinks is a lot better. And yes, como que his life is now 10 times better than what it was last year, cierto? He started getting like very good news and very good things to come. And sí, I think that is because of karma, cierto? Sí.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I also never really believed in karma, to be honest. I'm not this guy that kind of believes in all this kind of stuff. But since like last year, I really, whether it's karma or not, I've really come to grips with, like, yeah, if you do, again, yeah, I wasn't really doing like bad things, but I wasn't living like how I would normally live. Like, I was partying a lot and doing stuff like it just wasn't really me, so to speak. And so I really have seen it like firsthand. Like, when you're doing those sort of things, you don't get good luck. Like, that's the thing. Like, you create your own luck. It's like some people will say, "Hey, Daniel's winning this trade. He's lucky." But what you don't realize is I spent like 10 hours before working out that trade. So it wasn't, I've created my own luck. Maybe I was lucky that I won the trade, but I created that luck to win in the first place. And so it's the same in life. If you live your life focused and on helping others and giving back, then you in turn will in some way or form, like receive back-ins. As long as, I think this is why it's so important to focus on doing good, especially like recently, right? A lot of people are still all around trying to, spout negativity, always trying to drag you down. But for me, it's just like I got to ignore this and just focus on what I'm here for, and focus on the positive, and focus on the people that want to be helped, because there's always going to be, out of, let's say, 100 people, there's always going to be those one or two that are negative, moaning, trying to drag you down. And I think for me it's important to just like forget, and who cares about what these few people are saying, because I have the vast majority of people really eager and wanting to learn. And for me, like, focus on that, focus on the good things, focus on giving back to them, and then, the world will just come back and give you back in some way or another a lot of good karma. We're obviously being short and chill during this live stream. I will just flip back over to the charts to see what's going on here. So still short and chill, still in my short position, still very much chilling in this. We've not really had to do much during this stream because we've not seen any level come into play. For me, I'm still short and chill. I would either prefer, obviously, lower prices, right? Invalidation for me would be a failed auction and getting back above our failed auction level. So, of course, if we start to reclaim this level, then we would have a failed auction. So a failed auction is where you come down and you lose this low and then you reclaim it. Okay, and then if you reclaim that low, that is your failed auction. And that would only be when you get back above your failed auction line, right? But for now, I am short and chill. Either wait for the failed auction, which is fine if it happens, right? Or lower. So for me, that's that on Bitcoin. Stock market is still moving down. DXY is still moving up. Like, just gonna keep on remaining patient on this one. I've no need to rush into anything right now. I will say I got doing the Friday morning update tomorrow. So I done a live stream today, which was for the members, the champions. I done a live stream where I explained why I wanted to see lower prices and wasn't going to take a trade at current prices. I'm doing the daily Friday morning update tomorrow, where I think I'll take a look at stocks. And of course, I'm also sharing this. So this is the thing, I've been hard at work. I've got the new templates that I've made on ExoCharts coming out. So if you want to check out my new templates, then I'm going to be releasing these over the next few days to the champions. If you want to get my Friday morning update, then you can also get that at chartchampions.com. So I'll do my updates tomorrow into the group for the live stream. I then obviously got my Sunday's Champions live stream. I got my new templates that I'll release to the group as well. I'm doing it I've been starting on my Elliott Wave series, which should be coming out next month. So I know people have been waiting 2, 3, 4 years for Elliott Waves, right? And that's finally coming out next month. We got Elliott Waves. So give a big hype to that. I know people are going to be hyped about Elliott Waves. I just know it. That's finally coming out next month. So we got a real big lineup. We got the journal coming out on the website of Chart Champions. And this is the thing, right? People can talk, but we just keep building and building and building. And so, we're not going to stop working. We're going to just keep going, keep focused on the product, focused on the service, keep getting better and better and better, building and building and building. We're adding coaches that are doing live trading that are going to be very successful. We now got Severin added on. We got Rivalry added on. We got a trading journal coming out. We got Elliott Waves coming out. I mean, for us, this is just the time to full steam ahead on the steam train, right? Chart Champions doesn't stop. Chart Champions doesn't sleep. And everybody, of course, will keep talking about us because we are going to just keep on leading this space. It's as simple as that. People can't get us off their tongues right now. I love this game. I love it. I suppose I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm going to say thank you ever so much, everybody. I truly love you all. CC Pooled. Big shout out for me. I'll say any final words from you, Isabella?
Thank you for the kind words. Good night.
Nice and simple. That's how you end, right? I'm the person that just cannot end the video, and she's ended it up perfectly. So yeah, we'll just say it like that. Good night, everybody. And yeah, honestly, we like to have a joke and mess around and all that. But at the end of the day, yeah, this being serious. I love you all. Thank you ever so much. And I will be sure to catch you over in the Discord, right? So yeah, cheers, everybody. Thank you. And for me, that's signing out. Goodbye.